Unlike a copay, which is a fixed amount, a coinsurance is something that is variable. So a coinsurance is a percentage of cost that's assigned to you by your insurance company. In general, when you have a plan that requires you to have a coinsurance portion, you're also going to have something called a deductible. Once you reach that deductible amount, then you and your insurance company will essentially split the cost of future healthcare costs as you move on. So for example, let's say you have a $3,000 deductible with a 20% coinsurance. In this instance, you're going to pay for all of your healthcare costs until you reach $3,000. At that point, you're going to have your insurance company will pay 80% and you will pay 20% of anything that comes up in the future. Some insurance companies also have something called a stop loss, which means like once you hit that amount, you don't have to pay anything else, but that number is usually significantly higher. A couple of points for you to remember about coinsurance. Your deductible is generally based on your calendar year, which means that if it takes you 10 months to reach your deductible, you really only have the benefit of that split for the 2 months that are remaining, because it's going to reset at the top of the calendar. In some instances, though, your insurance company or your employer will also give you something called a flexible spending account or a health savings account, and they usually will give you a card that goes along with this. Now, in some instances, this is funded by your employer or your insurance company, but it might also be funded by your contributions. So pay attention to what your deductible is and speak with your financial advisors about whether or not it's in your best interest to add money to a flexible savings account or a health savings account to offset the cost of what that deductible may be. Now, in most instances, your health savings account or flexible spending account card can be used in our office to cover your portion of the copay or coinsurance that is due. In some instances, however, the card doesn't recognize our system, and you're going to have to pay out of pocket first and then be reimbursed. We will always give you a receipt so that you can turn that in and maximize the use of your health insurance benefits.